Do you think that they made a mistake? Somebody was saying that saying that the Qadis were there since independence doesn't make it right. You know, now that you have an opportunity to make to have a conversation that we are involved in writing, then let's correct the mistakes that we think were done in the past. Does that hold water in terms of if we're saying that it was a deal done by the Protectorate and the Sultan at that time, and now that we're thinking of an inclusive society, then let's have that. Let's remove state let's remove religion from state, and let's have an all-inclusive society that every religion is the same. I don't know what you can
let me give, let have a take, and then she'll also respond to it. What we need in this country is purity of devotion, so that if one wants to worship an insect, let them just devote themselves purely to it. We shouldn't be threatened by people who are focused on their specific religion. We shouldn't be threatened at all, especially if there are avenues of freedom to do the same. So if we free our Muslim brothers to do what they want to do, then upheavals and uprisals will go down.
But they can do that even with the exclusion of the Qadis code, do you think?
I don't think so, because if the law is for you, then you get a greater and bigger play field or playground to establish those things that you need to establish.
Would you say that would be at the expense of other smaller religions? Or?
I don't think so, because 3/4 of what we've got is Judeo-Christian.
That's part of this constitution as well. Esther, you want to throw in something in there?
Yeah, well, the Bible says if Baal be Baal, worship him. And if God be God, worship him. We have to allow freedom of religion. Let the Muslims have their Qadis courts. It doesn't matter that whether they've been there since independence or not. If it's part of their religion, then it needs to be upheld.
So are you just supporting this document? And the chairman is not?
No,
Don't judge me. I didn't give the conclusion.
You said
I deleted the clause, not the booklet.
I see.
So now, in as far as these contentious issues are concerned, we say no. If they're addressed, we will say yes.
So they are contentious in as far as you're concerned?
Absolutely.
The reason why I'd support Qadis courts, for one thing, our Muslim brothers for a long time have been treated as second-class citizens in this country. For his sake, it's a high time. If we really need to put, we saw...
Really? Second class? Are you sure?
Yes. Yes. We saw
They're allowed to do business in this country. I mean, we have lived in harmony for many years. They have a lot of representation in parliament, a lot of representation in business. I don't think it would be fair for you to say that we've treated them...
North Kenya is mostly Muslim, well treated.
When it comes to immigration issues...
Northeastern Kenya actually has the lowest rates of criminality.
You've never been sent home to be interrogated by some specific officers before you get your ID. But Akushet, brother,
yes, and that has
must
changed,
go back to the boy.
With the advent of Otieno Kajwang as a minister, that obviously has changed.
Identity cards rather seem to have different colorization apart from yours.
Oh, gosh, guys, you tell me your time. Running out of time. Okay, so very quickly. So you're about to launch a manifesto next week.
Yes.
Tell us about how you're going to go about getting members for your political party. How's that going to work?
First and foremost, we are a bunch of popular people. The music background helps.
It does, yes.
It does help. Esther is very well known. He's a great musician, traveled all over the world. I'm a musician as well, a pioneer in a genre that was not properly known in this country, and having surmounted all those hitherto insurmountable walls and hills. I believe that in the area of knowledge, publicity, we are fine. We are hardworking individuals. We'll be able to raise funds locally. We're going to use the normal, common Kenyan who works extremely hard every single day, and we're going to sell this idea through our policy to them, and they will support us. They will raise the funds. We will also use our own income. We, as I mentioned before, extremely hardworking, and of course, the Constitution allows us to raise funds.
Membership?
Membership, of course, we're going to go through a very huge membership drive. We'll travel across this nation. We will go from east, west, north, south, and using music as a means of gathering and bringing people together. You'll see us on stage dancing, I'm telling you, before our political campaigns start. And that will go on for a long time, and we'll register everywhere. We're going to have party headquarters and different branches all over this country.
Can I say something? I mean, and I see where you're coming from, but I'm struggling to see the difference between this political party and many political parties who have come and given us promises. I don't know who can give me that one thing that makes the Placenta Party, apart from its name, that makes it very different from any other political party that we've seen. And we're having very vibrant young people, as we're seeing right now on screen.
Yeah.
But what is that difference?
What makes it?
Because right now, and the only thing that people remember is the drama behind. I don't know if you want to be associated with that.
Yeah.
So what is this that makes Placenta Party very different?
Okay, Jimmy,
That will make
all right.
any person want to join.
Okay, with the low Kenyan downstairs is a Kenyan who's been used to a lot of frustrations geopolitically, and that's why we're coming with what's called political refapature.
What does that mean?
It means the process.
You need to be careful how you use those because the Mwananchi might wonder what did he say?
Yeah, we
this be as simple for the Mwananchi to
different from
understand.
the old grey-haired cronies. All right, we are coming to clean what predecessors, the garbage they left behind.
How did Benny Hinn come into association with?
I'm sorry, we cannot talk on matters as concerned of now concerning Benny Hinn because it's in front of courts.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
part of finger of God.
That is also in court?
Of course.
Your involvement with Benny Hinn?
Yeah.
Really?
That's how sad it is. Now, but when it comes to...
You can't tell me how you met him?
I personally worked for Benny Hinn Ministries, Irving, Texas, back in 2005. Yeah. And
Although
that's
you knew him longer though.
from 97.
From 97.
Yeah. Okay. When I was in the US studying endocrinology, where I'm holding master degree, I happened to meet Benny through one of the Spokane's...
You have a master's degree in endocrinology?
Yes, sir. I do. I've studied a lot. That's, I
In
think,
the US?
I've studied in the US.
One of the few guys who doesn't have an accent. That's kind of cool, isn't it?
All right. It's okay. I'm proud to be a Kenyan. And maybe it was high time to put that aside, to prove to them I was a Kenyan. Because maybe part of my accent was bringing trouble. They were asking, is he real Kenyan? Okay. But now, I've worked for Benny in person. But when it comes to the other question you're asking concerning Larry, media is really misreporting this issue. Some people are saying Larry will come here to Runda residence to report
That's
live.
what you said.
No.
That's what he said.
No.
That's what
that
he
was
said.
misrepresented. Go and listen to it carefully. It was Larry always sits back at the CNN headquarters, but he can air you live from wherever you are.
Well, you know he went to Michael Jackson's house to broadcast that.
No.
Wait, that's what you said. You said he's coming here.
No, he's airing you live from wherever you are.
Yeah.
All right. That is the issue. So I've cleared that.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm really I'm sorry. So very quickly, when are you launching the manifesto? Dates?
We are launching manifesto next week.
Specific
Because
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
It must be a weekend.
Okay.
And we
So
need
Saturday.
you
So
live.
next week Saturday.
Yes, we need you live.
Good one. So
Kasara
Esther,
need
promise
you
you're going to come back on television.
I'm going to come back on television.
That one has been
that's for
discussed
sure.
3 weeks ago.
I might even come
This
back and
is
work for
the
you.
house.
Work with you.
Citizen, yes, she belongs.
Apostle Level is good to have
That time was too short.
That time is almost
There's very much.
But I don't know. I didn't feel the sense of Placenta, and I'm hoping as you go along, you know,
Because the time was short.
2 hours.
The time was short, and we needed.
You know, sometimes you need like 5 minutes to just say, this is who we are, this is what we're
We'll
about.
administer you with what is called policiodopamines.
You
Now,
see,
watch
you're
out.
using big words, and you're going to be dealing with Kawaida Wananchi. You don't understand such big words, so you're failing already.
I'm not
For the
failing.
chairman. Good one. Thank you very much for watching. On behalf of my colleagues Mutegi Njao and Mwakazi and Kobe, have yourself a nice day.